Apologies for the background noise, you can hear it, but hello everyone, it is me, Yikin. We're back with another unboxing. Today's unboxing, we got from Beyblade X, Shelter Drake 780 GP. And it's a little bit cloudy outside, so it makes it appear darker on camera, so probably during post-production, if I can, I'll try to increase brightness. Also, because, I'm over the product, because the sun kind of blocks me out as well, so it's another shadow on top of that, so yeah. But yeah, Shelter Drake 780 GP, like I said, it's a bounce type bait, bounce type different languages. Apparently Shelter Drake was made by Seal, I think his name was. It's a dude who owns Obsidian Shell. Apparently he's made by this to be more like Chrome. I don't know, the TV show hasn't gotten up to Shelter Drake yet, at least in English. It has in Japanese, so I'm trying to remember how it was, but I think he made it to be more like Chrome, because Chrome is kind of gone right now, at least in the TV show. I don't know if he makes a comeback or not, because I'm watching the English version. So I guess he makes this to be the next kind of Chrome. So he makes Shelter Drake, which is funny because in the random booster selects, you get 3 different versions: yellow being stamina, green for defense, and red for balance. So it's kind of like, the matching the color types. So now we just need a blue reprint, and then we have all 4 types. But yeah, made just for A+, Hasbro, and TT. You have the little rip tab right there, but you know me, I don't do that because I like to eat my boxes. But also, fun fact, apparently we have a leak for a Bay from Wave 7. And it looked like it's a knockoff, but apparently it's official. It just doesn't have the little rip tab anymore, because I guess Hasbro finally caught on that people were just doing that to steal the parts. And sometimes the Bay, but it was easy enough to rip out, but it's mostly the parts. So I guess they're getting rid of the little rep tab to make it harder to steal, so you actually have to buy the product. Because usually what I have to do when I'm in stores, I stick my finger in and try to see if I can feel for a bag. So to make sure the parts are there, because it's easy to steal them. So yeah, I guess now it's going to be a little bit harder and more easier, so you don't have to go in more of a worry that, oh no, am I buying this and the parts are stolen and I'm just getting the blade? But yeah, pretty cool. So, Wave 7 onward, I guess the rip tab be gone. It'll be, it'll look weird at first, at least to me, but probably by the time Wave 8 or 9 comes around, I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. But you have a little window showing off Shelter Drake. You have a little CG under Shelter Drake. What's included, since this is a starter pack, you get the bait and a little proto launcher. Flip over here, you get nothing. Flip over here just advertises Beyblade X app for you to download both from the App Store and Google Play Store. Flip down here, barcode. Flip back here, stats, highlighter, highlight. So we have Shelter Drake 780 GP, which is a right spin bounce type bay. For the blade, Shelter Drake, it's a right spin bounce type blade. Attack 20, defense 40, stamina 35. For the Ratchet 780, attack 7, stamina 14. No, that's defense 14, my fault. Stamina 9, height 80. And then for the Big GP, we have attack 30, defense 25, stamina 15, dash 30, burst 80. That was too far. But let's pop it open. Let's be careful and use your scissors in the shop, especially if you're a youngin'. And one thing I forgot to whip out was my scissors. How convenient. You can tell how much professional I am. I still forget my scissors, and I've been doing this for 3 years at this point. Generally, in about 6 months, about be 4 years, because I did this by the end of June. God, it's gonna be weird when I hit 5 years. It's like, dang, I'll be doing this for 5 years. I wonder if I hit 1,000 in 5 years. I mean, I have, took me about 3 to hit 500, so I guess maybe in 6 years, if I keep going by this streak, I hit 1,000. Of course, usually the more subscribers you get, the more watchers you get, so it's kind of a little bit different, because when you start out, you're nobody, so you gotta slowly build up your audience, so maybe it'll take less than 3 years to hit 1,000. I don't know, I'm just hoping maybe by the time I hit by the time we have 550 on this channel, we can have either close or 1,000 subscribers. If not, it's not the end of the world. I mean, like, I have 520 at the time of recording this video. You're coming out. There you are. Whoa, you are really dark. Let's just crank up the brightness on my phone. Oh, that's why I think videos are dark, because of the brightness of my phone's out of my phone game. There you go. Oh, it uses a cool baggie like you did with the deer. I forgot when I filmed Fort Hornet if it had the same baggie in it, but I assume it does. Thing's a little bit crushed up. Okay, let's just open up senior pamphlet. Yeah, wave 7, which is supposed to be for like January, which was like wave 3, was January for this year, so next year is supposed to be the release for wave 7. The video is viewed that didn't show the little rip tab. Apparently supposed to be a retool of Shadow Shinobi. Supposedly, I mean right now just take this with a grain of salt, but it could be, or it could be its own bay. It's called like Medusa, like Seth Medusa. I mean, if it looks okay, I'll probably get it. The only reason why I think it's Shadow Shinobi is mostly because I don't really care for it that much. At least the anime colors version, there are some recolors I do kind of prefer over the original one. But also because it comes with Metal Needle, which damages the stadiums. Of course, if I ever did get the Metal Needle version, I'm going to just switch it out with Needle if I use it in a stadium. But here's our crushed pamphlet for whatever reason. We advertise in Beyblade X app. Actually, some of the bait, but I showed all off anyways. Also, it's been a bit since we've done the BX bait, I just realized, because for the past little bit, it's been C and U. And then here's how you launch the bay. Part to the stadium, but specifically the drop attack version. The do's and don'ts. How to score. It's first to 4, but me personally, when I play, it's first to 5, which, since a little bit's been CX, we actually not seen the scoreboard for a while, so that's nice to see again. Since this is a starter, you just get a basic white proto. I don't know if that's like the official term. I just hear a bunch of other people call it proto. I think it might just generally be called just like a basic launcher, but I don't know. I just hear a lot of people call it like a proto launcher, or at least just like call it proto launcher. That's all. Chuck you back there. All right, so we got this in this cool little baggie, but it's not as much of a struggle for me to open. Yeah, I can actually tear through this one. The other one, I need my scissors. Okay, well, 780 just knocked that over the box. That's a trick shot and a half. There's GP. Took the camera down. It's crooked. Fixed it. Alright, let's get out the blade. Oh, that is actually clean. I guess the glue is just basically dried as... I don't know, like that just went out way too clean. A little bit too clean, like they barely put any glue onto that. But let's go over the parts. So we have a bit GP, which stands for gear point. So it's basically just a point bit, but it has the gears you use to hook onto the extremity on your stadium going all the way down. But apparently the gear bits do burn for your stamina a little bit more than the original part, so it's kind of like a trade-off because you get to go faster, but to make up for it, you do lose a bit more stamina. And you still have the little ball right there, so it helps conserve it. Because basically points just flat with a ball on it, so it's kind of like a fusion bit. Then we have 780, which is new. Because, Shelter Drake was the beta introducer of 780. If not, then apologies. But yeah, pretty cool. It's like 760, but it's just a little bit taller. So it's 7 points of contact and it's 80 millimeters tall. Apparently the 7s are like our most thick ratchets. Like apparently they're the thickest ratchets we have at the time of this recording. Because they form like a natural wall, and this already has a little bit of chip damage. I don't know if it's because of me accidentally like flying it out, or it's just like that pre-production, which sucks, but it's whatever. Pretty cool. It's in like a red and like a darker red. Like this is like basic red. This is like black, maybe dark red. Then we have our Blade Shelter Drake, which may look familiar, and that's because Gill Shark, which is a Hasbro exclusive, well, not anymore because it was included in the, I believe, the deck set that came with Emperor Might. But at least at the time when I unboxed it, it was a Hasbro exclusive. But it used the shaping for Shelter Drake, which was from Wave 5, and now we have Shelter Drake in Wave 6. So right now we're 2 for 2. Are we 2 for 2? Because there was Steel and then there was Shelter. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, I like to think this is Hasbro's ways of kind of teasing Bay coming out. It's like they give a Hasbro exclusive using a shape of a Bay we don't have yet. Then the next wave we actually get the original version. Because in Wave 6, actually, the Deer Beyblade Antler Stag, the blade parts actually retooled from Flame Cerberus. So I'm hoping if we can go 3 for 3, it means we're getting Flame Cerberus in Wave 7. Although I do hope we get Rhino Reaper, because it is my new second favorite. Go figure, the evolution of the Rhino Bay is my second favorite. But yeah, pretty cool. It's kind of like a forward-facing Drake. I mean, like I have Impact Drake. So yeah. But if we flip over to the back, here's the QR code in case folks do want to scan this Bay into your Beyblade X app. And how you put the Bay together is you put on the ratchet, you twist to the right, but it's less spin Bay, you twist to the left. Wow, that actually feels loose. Then you put in the bit, and then you just twist it and make it look pretty. Yeah, I guess it's a way to make it look good. Alright, I'm going to go whip out the arena, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the arena out, so how it's going to work is we do a test spin, then we do a test battle for Bay I already have pre-selected. Since it's, well, Gear Point's more of an aggressive stamina bit, I guess, so I'll probably move around a little bit more. Let it rip. Well, for me, I forgot it has a ball, so it's going to stay in the middle. Well, I guess I'll slide it in a bit. Alright, battle time. So, for its battle, for at least this video, we are going to fight it against Dran but in red. Which, funny enough, also got a repin in Wave 6. But if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on not being focused, there we go. But if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on this Bay, I have a link to its video in the description down below and the icon up above. So we're going to launch Drake first and then Sword in the second round. Actually, we haven't, I don't think I actually ever used the red version of Sword Dran for a Beyblade video. In general, whether it was for battle or for unboxing. Well, I say unboxing, but besides the time I actually did unbox it for the video itself, I mean like as a battle partner. Let it rip. Let it rip. Whoa, that was almost insane. Well, go figure. Shelter actually won that. Alright, now we're going to launch Sword. I mean, they're both dragons. That's why I want to use Sword. I was thinking about using like either Obsidian Shell or Impact originally, but I'm like, wait a minute. I have a red Sword Dran. Might as well make a red dragon versus red dragon. Let it rip. Yep. Well, that went into the pocket. I don't know if I got caught on camera. It's kind of the downside when I film like this. You don't really see the pocket finishes. That's why, because it's meant to be faced the other way. It's been a bit since I filmed a Beyblade video, but I forgot. It's supposed to be like the end of the extreme reel showing that way, so you can see if a pocket finish happens. Thank you, Sword. Alright, I'm gonna quickly get the box back out. I'll be right back yet again. Well, that's been my look at Shelter Drake 780 Gear Point from Beyblade X. I'd like to thank you folks watching this unboxing video. Folks did enjoy the unboxing, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I'll plan as fast as I can, and subscribe with the bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles!